Botswana is one of the great safari destinations in Africa, and the Okavango Delta, a World Heritage Site in the north of the country, is one of the best locations to observe wildlife. Over the course of 5 months, this delta swells to 3 times its permanent size, creating islands, river channels and pathways, and resulting in one of the continent's greatest animal concentrations.
How's the flight?
It was amazing. That was so cool. We saw elephants and wildebeest and impalas, tons of stuff on the flight.
Ostrich.
Marabou storks.
Ali, nice to meet you.
I'm Cindy.
Cindy, this is Ali, nice to meet you.
Ali.
Nice to meet you, Ali. Charles.
Charles. King Charles.
King Charles.
Yes, sir.
Right. That's your first time.
Oh, that's exactly. They're just the cutest. I love them.
Good afternoon, folks. This is Ali from Cycling About, and welcome to Botswana. We've just flown into a beautiful tented camp called Pom Pom in the inner Okavango Delta. There are 10 luxury tents here that overlook a small lagoon, and this lagoon is actually really busy. Look, right now we can see 2 African elephants, as well as lots of impalas and a hippopotamus and crocodiles all around the edge. This camp is within a private concession, and there aren't any fences surrounding the concession, as well as our camp. So dangerous animals like lions and leopards can just roam on through as they like. We'll be staying at this camp for 3 nights, and every morning and afternoon we'll be going out on safari drives, hoping to see some incredible African animals and teach you a bit about them too. Unfortunately, my camera equipment and laptop got stolen out of a car yesterday. So this video is going to be entirely filmed and edited on an iPhone, including all of the zoom shots. So expect a lot of very fuzzy animals.
Welcome to our crib. We have our local hippo right out front on our deck.
Beautiful. That's the
Excellent
lagoon.
game viewing.
Should we go inside?
Come on in. Oh, you want
Beautiful.
to watch animals from inside? Right here. Nice chairs. Huge bed.
Incredible bed. It's a very large living space.
But we still have game viewing from the bed. You want to watch the hippo from the bed?
No problem.
You can and you will.
Moving on through, we have the bathroom,
The bathroom
toilet, closet,
and an outdoor shower.
really nice sinks and mirrors, outdoor shower area.
One of my favorite parts.
We're just heading out on our first afternoon safari. So we've got Laura here, we've got Cindy back here, and Charles around the front here.
Within the pack, there's a dominant pair called alpha male and alpha female. That old male will be the alpha male.
Do you know how long they live?
Yeah, they live like the domestic dogs can live
Okay.
for more than 10 years. An elephant with 3 back legs. So it's a very unique one. That's very lucky. Yeah? Definitely a male.
Okay, so our first afternoon safari was a little bit eventful, so we need to go through it blow by blow instead of just showing you the footage. It started off in the sunshine, having an amazing time watching the African wild dogs. And then a crazy dust storm just rolled in.
And then we heard that there was a leopard nearby. So we were driving super fast through this dust storm to get to the leopard.
Crazy driving. Finally got to the leopard, which was just incredible sitting up there in the tree.
So close to it. It was really amazing.
And then a crazy rainstorm rolled in. Rains are here.
Rains are here.
The leopard went underneath the tree log, but we got a first-hand look at it.
And we were lucky enough to sit during the rainstorm and watch it under the tree log. And then we went to a pond with 100 hippos in it. Quite a small pond.
They have a very sensitive skin, which when it get exposed to the sun, it can get cracked. So they spend their daytime in the water, the hot days in the water, and then they'll go out at night to graze.
How far do they get away from the water at night when
They can cover long distance, more than 10 kilometers.
Whoa.
Yeah, it depends on the area, whether there's palatable grass. They are selective feeders. They don't feed on any grass, so they can cover long distance looking for the.
We drove out to some elephants, herd of elephants.
And they were seeming, it was about 8 elephants, 2 babies that were over a year old.
Yeah.
And at first they were seeming quite
friendly.
Yeah, male elephant, they weigh about 6 tons, and females between 4.5 and 5 tons. So big, males are big. It's a freezing behavior, they're communicating. So they use the vibration of the earth, which is beyond human hearing, and they can pick the message with their feet. That's why they have grouped together, and then she's communicating with them. She's relaying the message.
And then as we tried to leave,
They chased after us.
they charged.
So these elephants just charged us. Now we're in a field having a drink
And appetizers.
and appetizers. And they just don't care about us
So
anymore.
they don't care anymore.
Yeah. And to finish off the night, we pulled into camp and there was a leopard right next to our tent.
Not more than 50 meters away.
The female leopard, you see how.
Good morning, folks. It is 5 a.m. and I haven't slept that well because it's super noisy here. I've been hearing lions calling all night, as well as what sounded like an animal giving birth. We're about to head out on a morning safari. Got some decent sized trucks here next to our tent. Safari trucks looking good.
It's a good start for today. So it looks like it's
This seems different than the one we see.
the third leopard, a different one.
Yeah, it's what
The first one was a big male, and then
Yeah.
we saw a female at the camp, and this is a different one. And this one is much bigger than the female that we saw yesterday.
but this is a female.
It's another female.
Is it just older?
Yeah, she's older than the one we saw yesterday. And she's up there to scan the area. She's looking for the prey. So leopards will hunt medium-sized antelopes, like your impalas, red leeches. Yeah, full-grown leopards can take down male red leeches, both male and females. Male leopards can take down even the baby zebras, baby and wild beast. Yeah, I've seen a male leopard take down a baby giraffe.
Wow.
Yeah.
When the lions stare at you, it's so intimidating.
Those big eyes.
Yeah, they like look into your soul.
Male lions, they kill each other.
Yeah.
They fight for
Right.
dominancy. They fight
Yeah.
for territories. That's why he's sleeping at this time, because he has been patrolling the whole night. Yeah, he has been vocalizing. He has used lots of energy. For him, it's like 12 midnight for us. So they sleep during the day. Male lions are full grown at 7 years, and they start only a pride at 5 years. This one is probably around 10 years, the big male.
Okay.
It's quite old.
Yeah.
Look at the body size,
Yeah.
the size of the mane, you can tell. And even the size of the skull. He has a big skull. She has been laying down or sleeping, so there's less oxygen on the muscles. So Bayoni is a way of oxygenating the muscles, putting more oxygen on the muscles. With the male lion, when he is with the females, she'll let them do the hunting. But if it's something big, like a big game, buffalo, giraffe, elephants, rhinos, something big, you see him joining. But if it's an impala, red leech, he knows that females can do that because it's something small.
One of the cool things about spending so much time out here is that instead of rushing around and trying to see all of the animals in 1 or 2 safaris, we can actually sit with the animals for a while and observe their behavior. So one of the highlights so far has been seeing the lions from one of the prides that were a mating pair. These lions, apparently they 3,000 times in 1 week in order to conceive, which when you do the maths is about 1 time every 5 or 10 minutes, 24 hours a day, which I don't know, that just sounds absolutely crazy, but we did sit next to the lions and watch them do it 4 times, so maybe it's true.
Waterbucks, they are unmistakable by that white ring at the back. The white ring is the follow me sign for the babies. because the water bugs are mixed feeders. You'll find them in tall grasses, and you'll also find them in thick bushes. So the babies have to follow the mother looking at the white ring at the back. So the tsetse, they prefer grassland, big open areas with lots of grass. And also their babies have the same color with the brown grass. So that's why they prefer grassland, so that they can hide the babies. This is the fastest antelope in the world.
Really?
Fastest antelope, and it can keep the same speed, or can run at a constant speed for a very long time, for a long distance. Yeah.
Good morning again, folks. It's a beautiful morning today, and we're just about to go on a bushwalk. So hopefully we don't see too many lions or leopards in proximity. Oh, it's stunning.
Oh, look at the baby one. He's just dancing around.
Yeah,
Got the zoomies.
babies are playing around.
Yes. He's the littlest one, too.
So the situation is that we have some monkeys in this tree over here making a lot of noise. We assume that there is a lion or a leopard around. It's a bit of a warning call. So one of our drivers has gone to double check where they're looking. It's coming back pretty quick. We have a gun though. Okay, so we have a leopard in the area.
Use wild sage.
Ah.
So with our sage here, we don't use them for cooking. So with the fresh leaves here, back in the days, we were using them as mosquito repellent or insect repellent. You rub the fresh leaves on your skin. Yeah, especially uncovered parts when you're sitting around the fire. Animals like leopards, lions, or dogs and cats in generally, they'll rub themselves or roll on the sage, just to kill their scent when they go hunting, so that they can smell like sages when they stalking the red leeches or any animal which they are hunting. see how they're doing. The elephant was taking, you can see the tracks around here. So the elephant, when it's hot like this, they apply the mud, the wet mud on themselves. It's called mud bathing. It's to protect their skin.
Got one of the best coffee shops in the world today, I think. So beautiful. Thank you. Lots of good food. Another amazing meal from you and your team.
Always the case.
It's just
Keep on changing.
it's too good. It's too good. It's too much delicious food.
After spending some time here, it becomes apparent why the Okavango Delta is such an ideal safari destination. To start with, this is a large conserved area, so there is an abundance of animals here. The sandy roads make tracking the animals easy, and there's an ideal mix of open areas, bushland, and water bodies to spot them. You can take the four-wheel drive in any direction and get up and close to the animals. And they're used to cars, so they tend to behave as if you weren't there.
So elephants, they spend most of their time feeding. Yeah, they can just feed for 20 hours non-stop. That big body needs about 300 kilograms per day. Wow. And they only digest about 40% and 60% is a waste. Mm-hmm. He's not even looking at what he's picking on the ground. Mm-hmm. He used the trunk to smell, and then he eat what he smells. So those big ear flaps, they act like a satellite dish to channel the sound into the eardrum. That's why they are also moving like that. They are moving like that just for cooling, to cool the body, because when they have a very thin layer on the ear flap, and there's lots of blood capillaries. That's why they use the ear flap to cool the body. You see that folder at the top of the ear flap?
Yeah.
The inner folder at the top? Mm-hmm. Sometimes we use it to estimate the age of elephant. If the folder is 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters is equals to 20 years. He scratches himself, it's a rubbing post.
Wow.
It's getting rid of parasites.
If you've ever wondered how big a lion paw print is, here you go. I'm a 2 meter tall or 6'6" guy, and I got quite a big hand, and it just absolutely pales compared to a lion paw print. Hello, it's another 5 a.m. start today. Last night I slept much better as it was very quiet. Very strange how that happens. It's our final day here at Camp Pom Pom, and we've pretty much seen all of the major game here.
So we're just going to cruise around and see what happens.
Normally with the hyenas, they don't suffocate like other animals. They kill like wild dogs. They can feed on an animal alive. But playing around like this, that's how they get their hunting techniques.
Yeah.
And also fighting techniques, because sometimes they do fight. They are very successful hunters compared to the lions and leopards and other predators. It's only that they spend most of their time scavenging. If maybe, let me say, lions, they've killed something just now, they'll go there and scavenge. Sometimes it depends on how many lions are there on the kill. They can chase them and take their kill. One hyena versus one leopard. A hyena will take food from a leopard.
The Okavango Delta ultimately exceeded all our expectations and comes recommended as a safari destination. Thanks to Oni and Nobly for guiding us, to the camp staff for making us comfortable, and to the Macmillan family for sharing this once-in-a-lifetime experience with Laura and I.